What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Big Cam. Today we're doing another movie review, and we watched Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. And this, I guess, is where I found the Mission Impossible movies. And yeah, so I guess at the ripe age of 12 in 2011, this is where I started my Mission Impossible journey. And Ghost Protocol is the first movie that I've seen in the Mission Impossible franchise that I guaranteed I seen all the way through. And then even Rogue Nation and Fallout, I guess I had never seen. So I guess the only one that I can definitively say that I've seen before was Ghost Protocol. And this movie's very good, you know. With Tom in this group, you bring in Jeremy Renner, I really like, Hawkeye, Simon Pegg, you know, as Benji, he's great. And just like having this core team of spies that is working with Ethan Hunt. It feels like, you know, you're going on this team journey every movie, and then they bring back the team for the 5th movie as well. So like, it's just good shit, you know. And they're in Abu Dhabi. He's on the Burj Khalifa. This shot where he's just hanging off a building, you know, like, and this shot would be crazy to do in CGI, and they probably could do it on CGI. You know, they have him suspended on a piece of glass over a green screen, but it's not going to be the same shot as if you see Tom Cruise dangling for his life over frickin' Abu Dhabi, you know, like, and he actually climbed the tallest building in the world. So like, the dude's nuts. The more and more of these crazy stunts he does, the more I'm like, wow, like, just blown away by everything that Tom Cruise does. Like, the start of the 5th movie we can talk about next, but whew. But this 4th movie, Abu Dhabi, you know, the addition of Jeremy Renner's character, you can see how they were maybe going to spin off and make Jeremy Renner's character the new Ethan Hunt or something, but then Tom Cruise stayed on. I really enjoyed it, even if they did spin off with Renner after this. I don't know if they will recently, after Renner just got ran over by a snowplow, but hey, he looks good. He's back and healthy and doing his thing, and thank God that man survived that accident. But he was doing some real superhero shit that day. But back to Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. This movie, man, the 4th movie, the Bogdan, and the dude that he breaks out of prison in the like opening scenes, is just great. Like, the whole Russian breakout, and then he's in the sandstorm, and he's running, and he's chasing after that dude that blew up the Kremlin. Like, they do the face matching thing, like Simon Pegg, Benji's in the field with him. Like, just a lot of things in this movie that they did right, and it's just an entertaining piece of film, you know. Like, it's an action star film, but it also has a good story, and if you're really following along and enjoying it, you know, it's one of those things you're like, wow, this is great. Like, I think this movie is stand up, you know, and its rewatchable ability is high up there. Definitely one of my favorite Mission Impossible movies. And with that being said, I gave this 4 out of 5 stars, which is a very solid film, you know. To get 5 stars out of me, it really has got to blow me away. I think the last movie I gave 5 stars, other than Across the Spider-Verse, was Dune Part 1, and I think Dune Part 2 will be a 5-star movie for me too. Just visually, you know, story-wise, the cast-wise, like, everything about that movie. The sound design of a movie really goes a long way. Like, if you can make me see and hear things that I haven't seen or heard in a movie before, there's been millions of movies. There has to be millions of movies by now, like, if not hundreds of thousands of movies. And, you know, there's been every sound in the book has been almost made, but then you hear things like you do in Dune Part 1, and but like, it's also, what are you hearing and what are you seeing, you know? Because like, hearing that, like, ah, like, as they're coming up over the sand and seeing this sunrise, and you see Zendaya walking, like, you just get drowned into it. Like, this movie did a lot of making you be like, oh shit, he's on the Burj Khalifa. Like, what is about to happen? Is Tom Cruise about to fall off this bitch? Like, and all of a sudden he loses a glove and he's doing it one-handed. You're like, oh, like, it wasn't hard enough, going thousands of feet up in the air. Like, dude's nuts. But I tip my cap to Mr. Cruise, you know. Every time he does his own stunts, and it makes it look crazy, and it seems like a great time, and he seems to be having fun making them. And Dead Reckoning Part 1, I really can't wait for it, and it's been getting good reviews so far, so we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. But comment below, did you like Ghost Protocol? What's your favorite Tom Cruise movie? It might not even be one of these. My favorite Tom Cruise movie isn't even because of Tom Cruise, and is literally because of one line that Jack Nicholson says in A Few Good Men. You can't handle the truth. Well, the truth is, Ghost Protocol is a 4-star movie, and we're moving on to Rogue Nation. See you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. My links are down in the description below. At me with your questions. At me with your movie recommendations. Hit me up on Letterboxd. Follow me on there to see all the movies that I've watched this year. I literally started my Letterboxd, I think, in May, and I've already watched like 55 movies this year. So it's a great app for someone like me that watches a ton of movies and you want to track and see your progress, and then you can go back and be like, well, I already watched this. Maybe I should try something new. And it's actually been making me watch movies that I haven't already watched this year. You know, I will rewatch movies from time to time. I do love Tom Holland Spider-Man movies for some reason, just like comfort thing. I'll come home and throw that on, but you know, I am trying to try new things and see new things and see old things and see things that I've been putting off. You know, I've been putting off Fallout for a long time, but now Dead Reckoning's coming up, so why not, you know, do a Mission Impossible rewatch and see how I really feel about these movies, watching them for myself as an adult versus watching Ghost Protocol in 2012 when it's out on TV, you know, like. Plus, seeing a movie on the big screen will always be a different experience. It just is. So I'm excited to see I'm excited to see Dead Reckoning in theaters. But comment below. Are you excited as well? Are you going to go in theaters? Or are you going to wait till it comes out at home? Comment all those things down in the comment section below, and I'll answer back. But I'll see you guys in the next video. We'll be talking more movie reviews. And go check out my Secret Invasion Comically Boston episode. That was a very good episode 3 to Secret Invasion, and I'm hyped for episode 4. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in the next video.